go on career?
Yeah, I think I would much rather, because the pay in anime is not that good. You know, it's okay.
But is it more your dream to further the band rather than further?
My dream is to. Well, here's the thing. It's like I just want to do anything that's creative for me, and acting is creative. You know, but I feel like with music, it's all me. You know, and it's all original stuff that we play, and it's like I write the songs and I create the music, and you know, with the band we make the melodies and all that stuff. We make it all come together. Whereas anime, the only thing I do is provide a voice for it. You know, and then I also feel like there's some point where I'm gonna have to stop doing voiceovers. You know, like how you're just gonna get tired of hearing me. You know, and already people are like, hey, he was in this show and this show. Can't he do something else? And so I'm already feeling like, I've kind of overstayed my welcome a little bit. And so, yeah, I'm starting to looking for ways out, So I don't know how much longer I'm going to do, but definitely music, I think, is, for me at this point, I want to do more. And I feel like we're getting better, too. I think you'll be able to tell the differences from our old demo to our newer songs. Like, if you want to listen to our new song on Sunday, we'll have one out, but it'd be later Sunday. But yeah, I think is that depressing?
Slightly. I'm like,
I mean, but it's the same thing. I think if there was like a voice acting role, and then, hey, Johnny, we want you to come play this part in a movie, I would probably choose the movie over some voice acting role, because the voice acting is a short-lived thing,
Yeah.
And I've got to think about, what am I going to do? I can't,
Yeah. Your long-term.
Exactly. Of course, I could just work at McDonald's.
So I'm gonna have to do.
Exactly. I should just work the drive-through.
How would you go take the drive-through?
Damn it! Yeah. Like,
ask for
McDonald's or whatever.
In your opinion, what is the best aspect about anime fandom overall?
The best aspect?
Worship.
What are you not scared of?
Yeah.
No, I think the coolest part is having a connection with people, and having it be something that for a lot of it, it's like something I did, It's like a voice that I provide and people are happy with it. Of course, there are people that don't like my voice, and just, they want to kill me. But
We'll protect you.
I think the support and the connection is, the most rewarding for me. And that's the same thing with the band or anything else that I do, If people are like, man, that really touched me, or I really liked that scene, or I love this song, then I feel like I have a connection with people, and that's kind of, it's kind of, I guess it goes down to just wanting to feel accepted, and everybody's insecure, So, yeah. And there's so many more questions.
First off, great job on ODX for Agile. And question is, if you actually had a car and
Go
What
get
would
me
I
some
do
McDonald's.
if I had power? That's tough, man, because I haven't really thought about it. So I'm sure it would change like from day to day. But for today, I would make people make the air conditioning work.
Yeah.
What was I thinking? I was feeling very lonely. No, I was thinking a lot of different things, Let's see, that one. Oh, okay, that one I remember. It was someone close to me. Someone close died. Just died. Like, I rode with her to the airport, and then when I was landed, she died. So I wrote that song. And that's the song we'll be putting up on Sunday.
I've heard that you've done your own stunts and everything you've done before. What was the most dangerous stunt and how badly were you scared of it?
Most dangerous, I don't know what the most dangerous stunt was, but the one that hurt the most. I did a film called Broken Path, which is yet to be released. I don't know what's happening to it. But I split my head open doing a stunt where I get thrown into a chair and then I'm supposed to slide into an entertainment center. And the first take was cool, except for the entertainment unit opened up and through the glass, the camera could see the reflection of the lights. And so I had to do it again. And I was like, well, the first time wasn't that bad. I'll try it again. A little harder this time, you know? And so this time it went really hard, and then see this corner here? It's kind of like that, but it was a brick building. And on the bottom was like this stereo unit speaker that was like built into the wall, and I just hit my head on it. It's kind of cool though, because I got up and tried to keep acting, and I was like, and it's in the movie too, so it's the take that they used. And I've screened it at a few conventions, and I always replay that part. So I said it again. And everybody's like, oh! It's a lot of fun. Yes. Let's go with him, because you already asked one.
So, as the other person was saying, how you were going to go to the there's a lot of really, really good and famous voice actors in the whole group. What would be like the most interesting story like you've had with them?
I don't work with them at the same time. So usually when we're in there, it's just, I'm in there by myself. So I don't have any interesting stories. Except the other day, my stomach was really growly, and I was like, dang it, what's going on with my growly stomach? But yeah, usually we don't, the only time that we're ever in there all together is if we're doing like a Wallace session, or like the additional voices for, if we're doing, like an original animation, like 3 Delivery. Have you guys seen 3 Delivery? No, it's on Nicktoons. It's a show that Steph and I work on, and we're both in the booth at the same time. I knew I recognized his voice. Yes, what was your question?
Have you ever had anyone go up to you and be like, oh, you did my favorite character's voice, you absolutely destroyed it, and I hate you for it?
Nobody's actually said that.
Nobody that's still alive anyway.
I make sure that I annihilate them. There's been people that said mean things before. I remember I was in, where was it? Canada. I was in Vancouver. And,
Canadians.
Yeah, I know. I almost never went back to Canada, but the Canadians aren't that bad. It's just there was like a couple that didn't like me. Or actually like all of them there in Vancouver. But I was sitting there. We're at this thing where it's like we're eating, and then fans come in and they sit and talk with you and eat whatever. So it's like dinner with us or whatever. And so I couldn't really eat because I had to talk. So I'm sitting there, and then after the food stuff, then people come around and they start getting autographs. And somebody came up to me and she was like, "What do you do? Who are you? What have you done?" And I'm like, "Well, I start listing off some of them, and then after I say I play Kiba in Wolf's Ring." She's like, "Okay, here, will you sign this, and will you draw something too?" And I'm like, "Okay." And so I sign it, and then I start drawing like, I don't know, like me or whatever, right? And then she said, "Oh, by the way, I didn't really like the English voice at all for that. Japanese was much better." Yeah, so I'm like, "What are you getting an autograph for?" You know?
She didn't like
I would have had a
Don't like me. And so I was like, because I was trying to like draw a picture of me being like, "Hey," like this, but it like the way when she said it, I was like on the hand, and like I kind of messed up, and so it looked like I gave it a bird. And I was like,
Yeah. Clap for it. Clap louder for me.
and then she's like, "I didn't mean it like that," and I was like, "What else did you mean it? What are you talking about?"
How could you not mean
to be
it?
a jerk, right? Why would you even say that?
Serious.
Why would you even want my autograph? Because what are you gonna do with it? It's like, oh, thanks. It's the It's the guy I don't like. Anyhow.
What? I would have had to trip her multiple times.
What have you say? What character have you say that related the most to you, and what character speaks to you?
What character I related with the most? Well, see, I have to find some relation to every character that I've not going to be right.